Hello Cancer. Thank you for tuning back in with me for your zodiac reading. It's great to be reading for you again. I hope you've all enjoyed your holidays. For those of you that got to go on holidays. And now I would like to start the reading and focus for you Cancerians out there for January 2019. I invite the angels and guides to join me for this reading, and I ask for Great Spirit to send me the messages for the sign of Cancer, for their highest good and for the good of all. For the month of January 2019. Okay, I had two cards pop out here, Cancer, so I will show those. The first one is the Death card and the second one is the Nine of Swords. So the Death card is the rebirth and birth, the end of the old, the beginning of the new. So I feel for you, Cancer, that there's something that you need to let go of, and you need to start sowing new ground and opening up a new path. And the Nine of Swords message is telling me that there is also a need here for not letting your worries be so real to you. You're not going to fix whatever it is you feel you need to fix by worrying. You know, you need to be a part of the solution, otherwise you're a part of the problem, Cancer. So worrying over your worrying and not being able to rise above it is causing grief here. But really, Cancer, you have the ability to end that and start afresh. So whatever it is, whether it's a job, whether it's issues with dealing with other people, or it may be that you want to change your residence, you can do it all. You need to put things into place and take action. Worrying is not changing your situation. So we will continue with asking for guidance and messages for Cancer for the month of January 2019. Okay, Cancer, we will start here at the beginning in the first house, which also represents Cancer rising and Cancer moon signs, as well as being known as the ascendant. It represents your self-expression into action and your view of the world, how others see you, how you see others. So Cancer, again, you have more swords. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that You seem to be feeling that you need to cut some things away from your life, or cut ties somewhere along the line with something. You want to walk away. You're turning your back on trouble and strife. I feel that you're fed up with trouble and strife. And the Five of Swords represents, you know, turning your back and walking away, which isn't a bad thing either. Letting go, as long as you don't carry that with you into your new endeavours and new path. Second house is your material values, your resources, your measure of your self-worth. And in that I'm being shown the message here from the Six of Cups, I'm sorry. You don't need any more swords, Cancer. You've had enough already. The Six of Cups. So in this deck it's Six of Chalices. So the Six of Cups is nostalgia and you know, reflecting on the past. It's also speedy happenings. So there is some support and loving energy and connection with people or memories from the past coming back into focus, which help lift your spirits. The second house is also, you know, giving an honest day's pay for an honest day's work. So you know, there is a bit of reflection going on here. So yeah, I really feel the need to say to you, Cancer, that you know, you've probably experienced this kind of cutting things away and letting go of and cutting cords before in your life, which is making you reflect that out of that, even though it caused you worry and a bit of strife, out of that you're reflecting on a time in the past where you had a similar situation and how things did work out for the best in the end. And I just do feel that it is that kind of message that that Spirit and the angels are trying to send to you through this reading. Now the third house is the house of communications and short journeys. It's also the house of neighbours, siblings, brothers and sisters, and your mental activity as well. So the third house has the card of the Six of Wands influencing it, which the Six of Wands is success and recognition and achievements and pats on the back and the reward of hard work and expelling a lot of your energy. So you do have that success being shown to you. The fourth house here, which is the base of our zodiac wheel, and now here in the fourth house, which is the base of our wheel, known as the IC, is what you have come into this carnation to do. It represents the home and family, and it's the foundation area of the zodiac wheel. So you have influencing that the Knight of Chalices, so the Knight of Cups. So that's a lovely influence to have. So in your home environment and your foundation is a loving message and a youthfulness. So if you have children, they are a source of joy for you. And you know, it could even be that one of them may need to move home or need that, you know, family support or support from the parents type of thing. But the message here is that there is that romantic connection. The Knight of Cups does lend itself to being quite a romantic card. It's also the cups also represent water sign people, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy being a loving, nurturing energy for you and in your home life. So very nice situation there. Fifth house here, which the fifth house represents your children, your pleasures in life, the matters that obtain to the heart. It's the fun house, and it's love that you give. And here we have that Death card again. So changing things up a bit, Cancer. If you've been not really participating in the fun side of your life and things seem to have been a little bit dull, or you haven't found the pleasure, the Death card's message is the end of the old and the beginning of the new, and a rebirth. So maybe this reflection you've been doing on with nostalgic memories is prompting you to bring some of that joy back into your life. So you need to sort of, get those creative juices working, and make sure you keep time for yourself to have some fun and do some of the things that you enjoy. Sixth house here is about work. It also governs health, and it does show your working conditions. So with the two chalices there, being the Two of Cups, that's union. That's the card of love and soulmates and marriage and weddings. So it could well be that you actually meet someone at work, or if you're single and looking for that, or those of you that are in a relationship, this is a healing process and great love given and received, really, because of the two of Cups is love on an equal level. It's not one person being loved and the other person loving, being admired. It's two people loving each other equally. So that's really beautiful message there. If you're feeling that, if you're single and not feeling like you're going to be in a committed relationship, this is showing that you will be. Seventh house is partnerships, marriage and business partnerships, and we have quite a strong, powerful major arcana card in that partnership house, and the influence there is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is commitment and knowing that there's more to life than just believing in yourself. So believing and having faith in a higher or an outside power or influence. Listening to the higher self as well. And because the Hierophant is like the Pope, it's also about faith and belief. So believe in yourself, but also know that you're not alone. All you have to do is ask ask for assistance or ask for guidance or ask for help. So you have some powerful energy around you being shown to me here, Cancer, and I really feel that you can bring what you have been searching for or working towards into a very equal and balanced partnership or relationship now. So, and it also is another marriage card. So for those of you that are single, or maybe you are coupled but not married yet, Cancer, marriage is showing up quite significantly here for you. 8th house here is about finances and other people's resources. So it's like inheritances, taxes, you know, people trying to financially support you. It's also the beginnings and endings house, and governs birth and rebirth. So in the 8th house, the influence from the card there is the 4 of Wands. So again, that is about your home. So, and jumping for joy here, Cancer. So there's some fortunate income or benefits coming from your home or your family home. So yeah, it's a very positive and supportive energy coming there to you from the 8th house. 9th house is about overseas travel, its connection with foreign lands or foreign people, and it governs overseas travel, different cultures, and the influence there in your 9th house is the King of Cups, known here in this card as the King of Chalices. Now again, you've got water energy, so that you've got quite a lot of water energy being shown in the cards to me with this spread, Cancer. So I do feel that you are really feeling things on a deep level and expressing yourself on a deep level. And the King of Cups is also a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces influence, and this is a strong male energy with it being a king. So whether it's somebody that you know that is from a different culture or from a you know, overseas that you're travelling to or they're travelling to you, there's also a lot of philosophy being shared here between you, because the 9th house is the house of higher education, so you are getting an education because of this connection. So he is presenting himself here as being a positive influence, and he is coming from a higher perspective, so he's not trying to influence you for the wrong reasons, is the message I'm getting. 10th house is our zenith of our zodiac wheel. It is the outside world. It is the house that represents career, and as also it represents high achievements in your life, and it's your reputation. So I don't feel if this is connected to this, so if the King of Cups being next to the 3 of Wands, I don't feel that your reputation has been tarnished. If that is something that you are concerned about, Cancer. I feel that he still sees you in good light. You've just got to be patient and stay out of your own way and wait for your ship to come in. You will be able to look out at the night sky and see that it's still full of promise. You know, you can lay your rods down, because the wands are also known as rods. You can lay them down, you don't have to take them into battle. So your reputation is intact, Cancer. And it's got like a meteorite or a shooting star here in this illustration of the Three of Wands, and I feel that with that, you can make a wish upon a star, and it's highly probable that it will come true. In career, I do feel that you also are just taking a bit of time to maybe find the right position or the right path in your career, but that's coming too. The 11th house is our love received, our friendships groups, and it's the hopes and wishes house. So you've had your hopes and wishes a bit dashed with this tower bit presenting itself. But again, that's going to put you in a place where you can build your new foundations from. So what you thought was possible is still possible. It's just going to evolve in a different way to what you thought. So yeah, get set to build a new structures and new foundations, and I also feel that in some of it your friends are there for you, but they can't make it happen for you. Even though I'm feeling that they want to, they can't do it because it's something that you have to do. But you will be able to do it because you're going to have new ground to work from. In the 12th house, which represents our subconscious, which sometimes is our own hidden enemy, because our subconscious can play tricks on us, so to speak, or things can come up from the subconscious that you sort of go like, where did that come from? That kind of thing. It's a very psychic house, the 12th house, so you can trust your intuition and use some of the messages that come through to you to guide you on your path that you're trying to achieve. And you've got the King of Pentacles, so it's the Midas touch. The King of Pentacles is a very prosperous energy. It represents earth signs such as Capricorn, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So Cancer, with this strong Capricorn energy that we have going on throughout this year, let alone the power pack energy that's coming to us this month in January, your ability to build your prosperity and turn things into gold, so to speak, is quite strong this month. So putting down good foundations for that to develop. And so earth sign people, and Capricorn in particular, is showing up strong. So you've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Now, so that is water signs and earth signs showing to be quite prominent, and there will be an influence from two male energies. Now, I'll now use the animal cards to ask Spirit to stay with me through this confirmation reading for Cancer for January 2019. What animal medicine messages do you have for Cancer for January 2019? Oh, what have we got here? The Queen of Autumn. And it's the Belgian hare. So the Belgian hare's medicine is you will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. Thoughtful, caring, creative, ingenious. So there you go. That is a very powerful message. Focus only upon the positive in every situation and person. So thank you again for joining me, Cancer. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and please leave a comment. I love reading your comments and thoughts and your experiences through this month of January. If you like this reading, please click on like, and have a wonderful January, Cancer. Happy New Year. Namaste.